Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. You are now watching Amber and Dan's Ketovore Life. Was previously Amber kicking diabetes ass with keto. So for all my subscribers, welcome back. And for all my new subscribers, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My husband's not with me today. He's out with a friend running around. We have been trying to upload a video, but we're not jiving with the schedules right now. So, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to get this done, get it out there. Anyway, oh, and I forgot that the last video was our 30 days on carnivore. I totally forgot to put that in there. So, but it has been 2 weeks since the last video I posted. But yeah, like I said, our schedules have just been like weird. And my business is really taking off right now. So I'm expanding that. I'm adding new things to it. So I've been really busy with that. And, but we have been, we were carnivore for the 30 days. We have done a couple of ketovore meals, which I will put those in the video as well. But other than that, I've been mostly, I would say 95% staying meat-based. But there was a couple of meals we made, that weren't full carnivore. So anyway, also, see, I'm going through my notes here. One of the meals I made, my son got straight A's, and we made him a celebratory meal, was chicken Alfredo. And he's 15 years old. We're not forcing him to be on the diet. Even though we have encouraged it because, you know, he's going through changes himself, being 15 years old. And he suffers from acne. And I told him, I said, you got to give the carnivore diet at least 30 days. And he's like, well, it's just meat. And I said, but you cook all different kinds of meat in all different ways. So trying to convince him, I don't think I have him convinced yet. He's trying to argue the subject with me. So I'm just, okay, whatever. You know, you can't tell teenagers anything because they know everything, right? But anyway, back to the chicken Alfredo meal. So, this is the second time it's happened to me. I don't know if it's just because I don't do dairy very often. The most dairy I have is butter in my coffee in the morning, and I do have creamer with that. But the first time it happened, I made a pizza with fathead dough, and this was over a year ago when I did this. And this time I made the chicken Alfredo and the cheese sauce. Well, after eating the meal, the next day, my gut reacted very negatively to dinner the night before. I was very, very gassy. And see, I'm not lactose intolerant. My mother is, my sister is, but I'm not. But too much dairy and my tummy just does not agree with it. I didn't get sick. I didn't have diarrhea or anything like that, but I was very, very gassy. And I had like cramps and bloating and stuff like that. So lesson learned, like, you know, I can do cheese, but very little. Like I don't do cheese very often. So yeah. And anyway, so I just wondered if anybody else has a reaction to a heavy dairy based meal the way I did. But it was a full carnivore, just very heavy on the dairy, very heavy on the fat too. So anyway, so there's that. And then I was going to ask you guys, so for all my subscribers, comment down below, tell me what fasting has done for you. So I pretty much fast, but in the morning, I have my buttered coffee. So technically, am I still fasting, or because we're on the carnivore fat-based diet, is that still okay? Or do I need to completely fast, not have anything until it's time to eat? Because I'm sorry, I'm not drinking coffee when I get up in the morning. I get up at 5:30 every morning to take my son to school. And sometimes I go to bed later than usual because I'm trying to get my business going at the same time. So I have a full schedule all day long, and I can't function without my coffee, you know? So I don't know, tell me what you guys think. I mean, I'm still losing weight. I've currently hit a stall, but I'm not gaining. So I don't know if that's because I'm still doing buttered coffee in the morning. Should I wait? And I can't drink it black. Ain't happening. But anyway, yeah, so let me know down in the comments below what fasting has done for you. What kind of fasting do you do? What works for you? Yeah, let me know. And then a question for all of my females out there. So this is another part of, I think, why I've been stalling and having problems. I'm currently starting to go through the change. And so right now, I guess you could say I'm perimenopause. My doctor has confirmed that with me after I told her all the screwed up things my body is doing. But what I want to know is, did intermittent fasting or any kind of fasting help your mama pouch? Because I still have this belly. Like, my belly's not as big and bloated as it was before, but it's not going down as much as I want it to right now. My clothes are fitting a little bit better, but they could fit a lot more better, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and do y'all have, so like this, my mom has this. It's not flabby. It's, you know, it's a little flabby, but more firm. Did any of you all get rid of this? Does this go away? Like, this bugs me more than anything. Is this, you know, because it's like I don't have a double chin until I go like this, you know? So I'm like, what the hell? So did you all get rid of this? Did it go away? Please let me know. And let's see, another thing, my grocery haul. So I did a grocery haul at Walmart. I was trying to film as much as I could, but from past videos I've seen of other YouTubers trying to do grocery hauls at Walmart, they get, you know, yelled at for it, so whatever. So I was trying to be really quiet. If you saw a few things in my cart that weren't carnivore, those were for my son. So just want to throw that out there now. They weren't mine. But I was there mostly buying meat and the seasonings and things like that we needed for our diet. And also, so for all of you that are on this journey with me, where are you at with your weight loss? God, what did I weigh? I was 228 something. So I'm out of the 230s now. Yay. Now I'm just trying to get out of the 220s. So I'm still working on that. But with the changes I'm going through and my weight fluctuating right now, it's kind of frustrating, but I know that I'm losing weight. So it's just frustrating. And also, how are you guys feeling right now? Do you feel like, I just walked around for an hour in Walmart because I'm on a mission with starting my business. I'm looking for some things. And so, you know how like, you know they make those Mylar stick balloons or the little balloons? Well, I was looking for one that said happy birthday. And all I could find over in the party section was like Paw Patrol and Spider-Man, and I just want happy birthday. So, you know, they have them on the corners of all the aisles, and I walked all around the store to see if there's any other places they had these balloons. They had some at the check stands, but they were still Paw Patrol or Old Valentine's Day. They've got their Easter crap out right now. So anyway, walked all around Walmart. I am not tired. My arthritis in my knees has definitely improved. They don't ache as much as they used to. If I sit for too long or if I stand for too long, my knees really give me a fit, and they let me know that, you know, I either need to get up and exercise or I need to sit down. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's, you know, I can't win with the arthritis. But lately it has improved. My migraines are not as frequent as they used to be. And I'm really surprised because we are definitely having an early spring. A couple of days ago, the barometric pressure did drop though, and I started to get a headache, and then it kind of lingered for a couple days, but it wasn't like excruciatingly painful. I could still function like a normal person, but I still knew it was there, and the wind picked up. And so like if there's a drastic change in the weather, all of a sudden like my head will, but that's also caused from my allergies. I have really bad seasonal allergies. The last few days, my skin's been real itchy. My legs are kind of like bumpy and red. And that's normal for me though. So when the season starts to change, my body breaks out. The pollen really affects me. So, and as I get older, the worse it gets. So I'm hoping that if I keep up with the carnivore diet, it's gonna fix that as well. So, let's see, what else did I want to touch on? There was a few other things, but I didn't write those down. But anyway, and again, I apologize for the late video. We've been meaning to sit down and film, you know, an update with you guys, but it's just been crazy. And I did not, like, once I started, like, I've been advertising my business on Facebook, and then once I started doing this Friday night market thing, my name's really been getting out there, been getting custom orders and things like that. So it's just been crazy. And then I've been adding some, I'm adding in some new additions to my craft business. So wish me luck with that one. I'm gonna have a few displays at the next market, and anyway, so I'm really excited, you guys. Oh, and the other thing I told you about in the last video, how I was measuring my weight in a different way, and I was gonna reveal it to you guys. Well, what I was doing was the string thing. So I should have started it the day I started the diet, like December 28th, but I forgot to. And I didn't remember it until the 12th of January. So I waited till February the 12th to do it again. But you tie it, you take a string, you measure it around your waist, and then you cut off the other end, and then you hang it on the wall. And then a month later, you do the same thing and you hang it on the wall. Well, the weird thing is this, I don't think I did it right the first time, because the second string was longer than the first one. And I know that's not right, because I know my belly is smaller than it was when I started. So I'm gonna try it again in a month. So on March 12th, well, no, because this is a short month. So probably March 14th is when I'll do it again, and then see if there's been any change with that. But I feel good. I have more energy. These are my non-scale victories. I have more energy. I actually feel a lot more confident. I don't know if that's because, you know, I have a lot of faith, and, you know, I pray every night, but, you know, it could be a combination of both. I mean, carnivore does improve your mental health as well as your physical health. So there's that. And also, I don't know if I want to contribute the change to the carnivore diet of how I've been feeling. I've been sleeping better. The night sweats don't come as often as they did. But I also I still take evening primrose, which is for women's hormonal health. And then I take this generic version of Amberen, and it's multi-symptom menopause relief. and it's for women who are premenopausal as well. So I've been taking these for over a month now, and you know, I don't know if that's part of it or if it's a combination of both. I don't want to stop taking them and then find out that they were working and then I'm screwed up and then I got to start all over again. So I think I'm just going to keep taking them. And then I started taking potassium and magnesium before bed. So, like physically, I feel great. I have energy, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And, you know, I want to do more things. I want to get out of the house. I want fresh air. Because before I used to just want to sit around, and now it's like I get antsy and I need to like get up and do something. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap up today's update video. So I have to look at my I have to look back at the weight loss and see how many pounds I've lost since the last video. But my clothes fit differently, which is a good thing. But the scale says differently. I feel like it should be 10 pounds lighter. I feel 10 pounds lighter, but the scale doesn't say 10 pounds lighter, but I'm almost there. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for staying with us. I think I'm going to go back into the more carnivore thing. I'm not going to do so much ketovore. This one ketovore meal I did was, so I have a video, okay, real quick before we go. I have a video on how to make Mexican lasagna, which is a more carnivore, but it's a ketovore meal, but it's more meat-based. The ketovore part is the chopped tomatoes, the olives, if you want shredded lettuce, some guacamole on there. That's the ketovore part. But I used to make it with, I'd get deli sliced buffalo chicken breast, and I would slice those up, and when I used to make Mexican lasagna, before I was keto, I would use tortillas as the layers, like you would regular lasagna noodles, you know. But since we went keto, I started using deli sliced chicken breast, and I would layer that after I dried them out in a skillet. I, you know, flip them over on high heat to get the moisture out of them, because if you don't do that, it makes it really runny. But I used to use chicken breast. That's back when chicken breast was only $6 a pound at Walmart. Now it's $10.97 a pound. And you know, my channel is on, you know, doing cooking on a budget. Well, so this time I did this. Let me grab them. I know these are not carnivore, but I used these. These are the zero net carb, chipotle flavored tortillas, and each tortilla is 7 grams of total carbs, which I know you're supposed to count total carbs. But I had already had plans to make the Mexican lasagna. I had already had the meat thawing out in the fridge. It had been there for a couple of days, and I needed to cook it. So I used those as the tortilla layer, you know, because these are zero carb. Hold on, I think somebody's here. False alarm. Okay, so anyway, where was I? So yeah, I use those as the Mexican lasagna layer, and then, you know, we had the sour cream, guacamole, salsa, all that stuff on top. And anyway, it did not raise my blood sugar, and I didn't really see a difference in the scale the next day. So Not saying it's okay for everybody, but I did fine on it. But it was a hell of a lot cheaper than doing the chicken breast this time. Although that's what we would have rather done, but you know, like we said at the very first video, that the carnivore thing can get monotonous, and we were over our 30 days, so we had a ketovore meal. But yeah, so anyway, just want to throw that out there, that you know, you can do this on a budget. If you're not strict carnivore, there are ways you can do different meals without, you know, raising your blood sugar and all that stuff. So, and these chipotle flavored ones are really good if you're doing a Mexican lasagna. So, I do have a video to make Mexican lasagna using the chicken breast. I will link that video in the comments or in the description box below. Other than that, if you don't want to do the chicken breast, because it can be monotonous, or not monotonous, but is pain in the butt, because I'll take each breast in a small skillet and I'll, on like medium heat, and I pretty much just cook the moisture out of it. And I flip it over and I do the other side. And because like I said, if you don't do that, you're gonna have a watery lasagna, and it's good, but it's a mess, you know? So, and you figure for each pan, you're gonna need at least 6 on the bottom. So you're gonna need at least 12 to 18 chicken breasts for the layers. So imagine standing there and, you know, every couple of minutes taking one out, putting another one in the pan. It takes a long time. Whereas these were a lot easier, but, you know, and then Mexican lasagna also, because it's just me, my husband, and my son, will last us a few days. So it is one of those meals that stretch. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this off now, and I just again want to thank y'all for joining us on this journey. I'm still going to be doing the carnivore thing, and yeah, that's it. So we will see you guys. He will be here next time. We'll see you in the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you haven't done that already. And we'll see you later. Hey guys, it's Sunday, so I'm about to go into the grocery store, well, Walmart grocery. I'm going to get a few items, you know, that we're out of, and I'm also getting stuff for a celebratory dinner for my son tonight. He brought home straight A's, and so I'm making his favorite. Before you guys attack me, let me explain. I'm making him chicken Alfredo, but I'm not eating noodles. I'm just going to eat the meat and the sauce, and everything's going to be made from scratch. I'm going to make the cheese homemade. I'm going to do roasted garlic and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm going to take you guys inside with me. I'm going to try to film as much as I can, because I know Walmart is very strict about it, you know. I guess, you know, there's some employees that don't care. But anyway, you know, for all they know, I could be FaceTiming somebody. Who knows? But anyway, so it's very windy and cold today. So I'm going to head inside, get started, and I'll show you guys what we're doing today. Okay, first we're gonna head over to the meat. And let's see, we have our 100% Angus beef burgers, 12 pack. And ingredients, Angus beef. That's it. We're going to get a 3-pound roll of the 93.7 for another dish I'm going to be making. Okay, and now we've got our beef picana roast. These cook up so good and so tender and so flavorful as long as you season them right. I'm going to get 2 of them today. I want some good sized ones, so because they shrink up a lot. now I'm going to get some short ribs. I want the ones with the bone in. Beef bone in short rib. Okay, so we got the 4 bone-in short ribs and the fat content on there. Oh my gosh, these are going to be so good. Okay, now we're going to get some ribeye chops. Hopefully they have some, and it looks like they do. Oh, those are good sized ones too. Like $9.23 for almost 2.5 pounds. It is super crowded in here today. We're gonna get a couple pounds of breakfast sausage to make our sausage and cheese egg muffins. It's crazy in here right now. I was trying to get here before the church crowd. Okay, and then we have our Angus jumbo beef franks, $4.98 a pound. I'm gonna get 4 of these. All right, y'all, don't forget your smoked ham. I'm gonna get 2 of these. Oh, I almost forgot pepperoni. Okay, y'all, so don't attack me. This is actually for my son because he started drinking coffee and he likes the flavored creamers, and it's only a little bit of sugar once a day. And then I just grabbed the 2 heavy cream, the half and half for our coffee. The heavy cream is actually for the cheese sauce I'm making, and I'm actually making 2 different kinds. I buy this once a week. This is what I've been putting in my butter since they've been out of the Kerrygold. They do have these ones, but I would rather like cut the measurements myself. Okay, so one thing of butter, and I have plenty of this butter at the house. I've already stocked up on that. So it looks like we are done with dairy and meat. Now we just need to go get a few canned items for a Mexican dish I'm going to be making. Okay, y'all, so you know I'm on a sparkling water kick. So I'm going to tell you, I did not like the mango. I did not like the lime. The pineapple's good. The watermelon is good. The strawberry, the raspberry, the blueberry pomegranate's okay, but the one I really want is the black cherry, and they never have it in. I think everybody else likes that one too. So, and of course they do not have the coconut pineapple, which is my favorite. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to grab a raspberry. Okay, so this is one thing that bugs me about the Walmart app. When I was making my list this morning, it said that they did not have this in stock. but they clearly do. So I am able to get my coffee today. Don't forget the chicken breast, y'all. Out of the garlic one. It's hiding. One more. Perfect. Okay, so I didn't get everything on my list. They were out of a few things, but I did add a few other things. So maybe I'll balance out, but let's see what the price is going to be at the register. There's a few things that aren't on my list because when I was looking them up in the app, it was saying that they didn't have them or they were out of stock. I've even searched for certain things and it didn't come up. So Walmart can be very frustrating that way. But anyway, we'll see you at the register. Okay, y'all, so it is super crazy in there, super busy. So I was trying to film as much as I could. I couldn't film anything at the register because there was a long line. I always do the self-checkout, and it was just a lot going on in there. But in total, I spent $416. $405 on food total because I got a pair of sweatpants. But anyway, I don't know if I showed everything I put in the cart. So when I get home, we're going to do a food reveal, I guess we can call it that. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of this parking lot. I'm gonna just put Walmart behind me for the rest of the week, I hope. And yeah, so we'll see you back at the house.